The amphitheater of the Caldrus Combat Academy buzzed with restrained energy. Cadets from 9 member species of the Coalition sat in tiered rows, tablets glowing, waiting for the war doctrine lecture that every officer candidate dreaded and loved in equal measure. Instructor Voss Adrenn, a decorated Thessari war strategist with 3 centuries of combat analysis behind him, activated the central hologram. Rows of glowing statistics bloomed in the air, kill ratio benchmarks for every major military power in known space. Today, Voss said, his voice cutting through the murmur, we rank the galaxy's deadliest soldiers. The numbers scrolled. The Drevikari Honor Guard, 9.4. The Augmented Ashuran Legion, 14.2. The Neural-Linked Ithri Swarm Corps moving and killing as one mind, 19.8. A young Taleshan cadet named Rin, her skin faintly luminous with nervous energy, tilted her head. Instructor, where's the Terran Expeditionary Force? Earth isn't on the chart. Voss allowed himself a small, knowing smile. Because Earth doesn't fit the chart, Cadet Rin. He tapped a control. The hologram shifted, grainy combat footage now, human soldiers in patchwork gear, fighting on a dozen unfamiliar worlds. When humanity first entered galactic conflict, the Coalition expected them to be a footnote. No exo-armor plating. No hive-mind coordination. No cybernetic reflex enhancement. Just flesh, will, and outdated rifles. The first documented human combat record, Voss continued, belongs to Corporal Maya Ortiz, the Hallow Reach Skirmish. The display sharpened into a tactical map. 1 human signal, alone, against a swarm of 41 Kravek raiders, apex predators bred for war, resistant to standard energy weapons, hunting in coordinated packs that normally required a 4-soldier fire team to bring down even one. 41. Ortiz's own voice on the recovered comm log crackled through the hall. Copy that. Holding position. Civilians are still inside. A Drevikari cadet's mandibles clicked in disbelief. She didn't fall back? She was guarding an evacuation tunnel, Voss said. Falling back meant 300 colonists died instead of her. The tactical reconstruction played out in silence. Nearly 3 hours compressed into a slow crawl of red markers vanishing one by one around a single blue dot that never moved from its position. When the relief squad arrived, Voss said quietly, Corporal Ortiz was still standing at that tunnel mouth. All 41 hostiles were down. She had exactly 1 magazine left. No one in the hall spoke. Even the gas-formed Nethuan cadet in the back row had stopped its usual low hum of ambient noise. Standard-issue rifle, Voss added, before anyone could ask. No prototype weapon. No hidden tech. Combat armor rated for small arms fire only. Nothing that should have stopped a Kravek claw. You're all asking the wrong question, Voss said, and the hologram pulled back to show hundreds of overlapping combat logs. Human engagements across a dozen war zones, spanning 15 years of Coalition contact. Ortiz wasn't an outlier. She's the pattern. The numbers assembled themselves at last into a single figure, and it hung in the air, pulsing faintly. The average verified kill ratio for a single Terran infantry soldier, across all recorded hostile engagements, is 6,213 to 1. Rin's bioluminescence flared bright with shock. That's not possible. What augmentation produces that? None, Voss said. That's what took the Coalition's analysts 11 years to accept. It isn't the weapon. It isn't the armor. It's not even training, not entirely. He let the hologram shift one final time. Ancient human history now, warriors on impossible battlefields, cities burning, soldiers holding lines that should not have held. Humans evolved on a world that tried to kill them at every stage of their existence. Predators, disease, each other, their own planet's weather. By the time they reached the stars, they'd already survived odds no rational species would have bet on. When a human is cornered, something in them doesn't calculate the odds. It just refuses to lose. He looked out over the hall. Corporal Ortiz didn't outfight 41 Kravek raiders with better gear. She used the tunnel's geometry against their pack instincts, turned their own coordination into a bottleneck, and simply would not stop until there was nothing left to stop. Rin's hand rose again, this time trembling slightly. Instructor, are the Terrans on our side? For the first time, Voss's smile reached his eyes. Yes, cadet. And that's the only reason any of us sleep soundly. The lecture hall stayed silent long after the session ended. Every cadet quietly recalculating what it meant to share the galaxy with humanity.